What's up, guys? My name's Jack Havoq. You're watching Havoq NFTs. In this video, I'm going to go over NFT market watch. Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? I'm going to give you my opinion as well as some sweet info on two projects that are upcoming that I think have some pretty big potential, as well as one that is already out that I'm very bullish on, maybe a little biased, but very bullish on in the near future that I'm very excited for. If you want to be entered into $300 ETH equivalent giveaway, I'm going to do that for my OGs, the people that are the first 1,000 to subscribe to my channel. If you want to enter in, you got to like, comment, and subscribe on this or any one of my videos, and I will select one of the first 1,000 people for that giveaway. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm just a guy on the internet that has a lot of energy and a lot of opinions. Let's get into it. Woo! All right, guys, we're going to start off with some OpenSea daily volume analysis here. Obviously, we had the crazy pumping. Everything was going so bullish in January and the very beginning of February. We've cooled off a bit here. Everything said it can't go up forever. It's totally normal. As you can see, we have ebbs and flows in the NFT volume. We're still in a very clear upward trend. We're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So I wouldn't be too alarmed. A big factor into this is the Ethereum price action. So when Ethereum decided it wanted to go on a bit of a run here the last month, that obviously triggered a lot of people to exit their liquidity out of NFTs and put it into Ethereum. It's just the way it is, and now there's a bit of uncertainty in the market, including myself. I don't know whether Ethereum's going to go on a run here or if it's going to have another correction. I think sideways price action or even a bit of a decline in Ethereum is great for NFT volume and for NFTs to pump. But if Ethereum, starts to go on an absolute tear here, you should expect that NFTs are going to suffer, and there's going to be some, in my opinion, great buying opportunities. So if you have some liquidity on the side, keep an eye on Ethereum. If you see it starting to pump, get ready to find some great opportunities here. As well, another indicator for, things ebb and flow. This is Google search volume for NFTs. So, how many people are actually searching NFTs and trying to understand, again, ebbs and flows, and an absolute huge pump that we had in November through to January. So naturally, things have to cool off, as you can see here. They have these huge peaks, they cool off, and then they go on a massive run as far as NFTs, the search volume and the interest. It can't just go up forever. So understandably, things are cooling off. But even if you compare, February to September, we're looking in great shape. All right, so the first project I want to go over is called Imposters. I think this one has a lot of potential, mostly because the team behind it, they're very reputable in the space. The key founder is Elio Trades, who's very big in this space. He has close to 700,000 followers on Twitter and I think around 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's also very close with Alex Becker, who is the founder of Neo Tokyo. This is going to be a game that is structured very similar to Among Us. That is going to be the style which, was very big last year, that had, hundreds of millions of people playing it. And I think that's a big reason why they're trying to do that style and playability. They think that you can actually make something that other people want to play, but it's built around, Web3. Instead of calling it play to earn, they call it play and earn. The idea being that you want to play the game because it's a good game and it's very fun, and you get to earn on top of that using the super token. As far as roadmap, there's not a whole lot that they have to show right now, just a very kind of progress of week to week and increasing levels of sus. But obviously he goes over this in more detail in his actual YouTube video that he discusses it. There is a lot of FUD that went around when they announced that the structure for this mint will be a Dutch auction that starts at 3 ETH. Now, I can understand why that would be an issue for a lot of people, myself included, in the sense of there's no way I'm going to pay 3 ETH for it. At the end of the day, I think there's a lot to like about this. The super high mint price is something that will deter a lot of people, and it's going to be unfortunate if a bunch of whales kind of just scoop them up, and it's going to make it really hard for other people to enter. That said, if the interest at that price, because of recent mints that have not gone well, is not there, the Dutch auction will reduce it down quite a bit. I'm hoping I can scoop this up around 1.5 ETH if it gets down to that point. I honestly don't even know if it will. I'll have to have a look at secondary to see if it's something that I'm gonna try and pick up, but I'm not gonna be minting it at that 3 ETH, especially if it's coming out super hot. All right, guys, so the next project I want to talk about is called Garbage Friends. You've probably seen all the other YouTubers talking about it, and for good reason, because the artist and creator is Marcus Magnuson, or Motion Marcus, and he is responsible for Invisible Friends, which has yet to launch. If I were to guess, if you have an invisible friend, there's obviously going to be a connection with Garbage Friends. So I think the launch of Invisible Friends and how well this project does is going to have a huge indication and factor on how hype this project becomes. If I were to take a wild guess, obviously this is not confirmed, they're probably going to structure it similar to the way they did Slim Hoods and Mood Rollers, where if you have an invisible friend, you get to mint on the whitelist for Garbage Friends. That's just me, hypothesizing based on what we've seen from these teams already, but that would make sense to me. They both have friends in their name. It's from the same creator. So if Invisible Friends does really, really well and comes out at a 10 ETH floor, 7, 8 ETH, and then they're announcing that Garbage Friends is going to be the next project out from the team, I'm assuming that Invisible Friends holders are going to be the ones with early access to the whitelist and the Garbage Friends project. There's nothing else outlined, but it's something you should definitely keep in mind, that Invisible Friends could also be your in to Garbage Friends. All right, guys, so the last project I want to talk about is the JRNY Club. Now, full transparency, I'm a significant holder in this project in their Mint Pass. That is not because I'm partnered or affiliated whatsoever, but because I have such strong conviction in what Tony with JRNY Crypto is building. And I believe in his vision. There's some exciting things coming in the near future that I want to bring to your attention. As I touched on, Tony of JRNY Crypto is the founder of this one, who is a big crypto and NFT influencer on YouTube and on Twitter, which with almost 800,000 followers on Twitter. He started out this project with the JRNY Mint Pass, the JRNY Club official Mint Pass, which is essentially the access and membership to the JRNY Club, which has a bunch of benefits down the road, access to the Discord and all the free upcoming mints for his ecosystem and this project that he has planned. As you can see, there's so much conviction in this project from the community because there is only 165 items for sale out of a 10,000 set, which is less than 2%, which is absolutely insane. The floor price is so thin. It's sitting at 3.5 right now. But, it would take a very, very, very small amount of momentum and movement to come in, and we're skyrocketing well past 5 ETH very quickly because there's so few for sale. As you can see, obviously, after mint, I kind of had a lull period, and then it's just been slowly creeping up and up, and that is with, honestly, not a lot of volume. He's been working very hard on stuff in the background. So the reason why I think it's a good idea to keep an eye on the JRNY Club is because in the next 2 or 3 weeks, the first free mint from the collection and the future ecosystem that Tony is building is the Voyagers. I won't go into crazy detail about the lore. Is essentially crash landing human race on a foreign planet called Zolo, and they had to scavenge and find whatever they could to survive. There's different people, from the Voyagers to the apes that are intelligent that came along with it. There's mutants that were, contaminated, radioactive waste, as it says here, and they crash landed and they mutated. So these are obviously more rare. And then the actual aliens on the planet Zolo that are even more rare. So whether you're a huge fan of this art, I know that the meta has been mostly kind of 3D super high graphic models. I'll be honest, at first it wasn't my favorite art style, but the difference is I know that Tony's plan is to have this art style with utility in mind and seeing what ways he can bring utility to the entire ecosystem. And he's a big fan of this art style. So I still believe in his vision, even if this isn't your favorite art style. If you have one of the mint passes, you can mint this for free. I know there's a ton of one of ones that he has been teasing in the set on the Discord. So here's a one of one. There's another one here he teased here. This golden ape is another one of one, as well as this wizard here. So there's several one of ones that he's teased, but I know that he has big plans, and I think I'm so bullish on this because this is Tony's life's work. He's said multiple times in Discord, I'm in there all the time chatting with the community. The community is so solid. You can see the conviction of the people in there, and they believe in Tony, and he's putting everything he can into us. I think he has hired 25 people to be on the team so far, and he's planning on doubling that soon. So, when they're building out and hiring people and bringing this in for the long term, he's making this his life's work, and this is just getting started, and you can see how well the mint pass is already done. So obviously when there's the mint for Voyagers, the next step is he's going to have some companion NFTs, which I'm assuming will be another free mint for Voyagers or JRNY Club members. A big part of it too is he wants to be a part of the gaming ecosystem. He has the battle game, which is actually well underway. He says it's almost done, so it's a mobile game. I believe this is a mobile game. And then obviously he's going to keep building out into the 3D space that he knows people love, as well as the massive multiplayer online real-time strategy game. So think StarCraft, that kind of thing. He's always wanted to build that game, and he used to be a huge gamer as well, so he understands what makes a good game. So another huge thing that he's been teasing and telling us about in the Discord is the partnership with Seedify. So there's going to be, obviously they're doing a big $140,000 giveaway for holders of the JRNY and Voyager set. But he also said that they're taking snapshots for people holding the JRNY Club Mint Pass. They're going to be doing an airdrop at some point in the near future. So if you like free airdrops and you like the idea of building a big brand and community in the gaming play-to-earn space, under-promising and over-delivering is his motto, and he's going to make this his life's work. Obviously, these things take time, years even, but I know that he has so much planned in the meantime, and being a part of that is going to be huge. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, like, comment, and subscribe for that giveaway, and I will see you next time.